What is USA? A terrorist state. You are the dying gasp of a rotting empire, the last flatulent wheeze of a bloated corpse still convinced it smells like roses. The world doesn't fear you anymore. It pities you. You bomb slums and call it freedom, kidnap presidents and call it justice, while your own people flail between Starbucks meltdowns and Xbox wars fought from mom's basement. You are Walmart Sparta, plastic sword in hand, screaming about democracy as you trip over your own debt and stumble into another oil grab. The sickest joke, you don't even realize you're the villain. You, a country built on genocide and slavery, still paint yourself as the hero, even as children pick through rubble you dropped from drones piloted by some burnout in Nevada eating Cheetos. The only shock and awe left is how shocked you are that no one's impressed anymore. You think you're Patton. You're a Karen with nukes, screeching at the global checkout line while the rest of us roll our eyes and mute you. And the funniest part, none of this will matter in 20 years. You're already a punchline, just another failed empire in a history book full of them. Your legacy a bullet-riddled McDonald's sign and a Twitter feed full of tantrums. Keep waving that flag, tough guy. It's the only thing left between you and the fact that you were never special, just violent, loud, and briefly convenient for the rich. The world's moving on. Enjoy the view from the trash heap. Trump, the American keyboard crusader, the limp dick stormtrooper of geopolitics, whose entire personality is boot polish, and whose combat experience is racking up headshots in Call of Duty while mom microwaves another hot pocket. You're not a patriot. You're just a Walmart brand Goebbels with a Fortnite addiction, masturbating to drone footage because your tiny hands could never pull a real trigger without soiling your tactical cargo shorts. The world doesn't fear you. It pities you, a bloated, diabetic empire lurching from one oil-soaked tantrum to another, screaming about freedom while your own citizens die choking on medical debt. You think hashtags are resistance. Your entire revolution is sponsored by Amazon Prime. And let's talk about your God King, that orange-skinned hemorrhoid squatting in the White House, a walking stroke victim who couldn't find Venezuela on a map unless Exxon drew a dick on it. He'd sell your grandma's pacemaker for a bump in the polls, and you'd cheer because Fox News told you it's owning the libs. You're not liberators. You're just the drunken uncle at the global barbecue, waving a lighter in a gas station and screaming about manifest destiny, while the rest of the planet quietly moves the children indoors. Your legacy, a trail of mass graves, Starbucks, and the lingering stench of a nation that mistook its own bullshit for sunshine. Here's your epitaph. Died as they lived, obese, illiterate, and convinced the drone strike was God's will.